The witch trials in England represent one of the most tumultuous and tragic periods in the nation's history. Spanning from the late 15th century to the early 18th century, these trials were fueled by a complex interplay of social, political, and religious factors. The fear of witchcraft and the subsequent persecution of those accused of practicing it reveal much about the societal anxieties of the time, the role of gender, and the consequences of mass hysteria. The roots of witch hunts in England can be traced back to the medieval period, where superstition and folklore were deeply embedded in the fabric of society. The belief in witchcraft was not unique to England. It was prevalent across Europe, where witches were often seen as agents of the devil. The Protestant Reformation and the subsequent rise of Puritanism intensified these beliefs, as religious leaders sought to purify society from perceived evils. In 1563, the Witchcraft Act was enacted, making witchcraft a capital offense. This law marked a significant turning point, as it provided legal grounds for the prosecution of those accused of witchcraft. The act was further reinforced by King James I, who published Demonology in 1597, a treatise that not only endorsed the persecution of witches but also reflected the king's personal fears and beliefs regarding witchcraft. One of the most infamous witch trials in England occurred in 1612 in Lancashire, known as the Pendle Witch Trials. 12 individuals from the area were accused of witchcraft, with 10 found guilty and hanged. The trials were characterized by sensational testimonies, confessions obtained under duress, and a lack of substantial evidence. The Pendle witch trials exemplified the hysteria that surrounded witchcraft accusations, as fear and suspicion spread rapidly through communities. The 1640s and 1650s saw a surge in witch hunts, particularly during the English Civil War. Matthew Hopkins, known as the Witchfinder General, became notorious for his role in hunting witches. He claimed to have executed over 100 individuals, often using dubious methods to extract confessions. Hopkins' actions were emblematic of the broader societal fears of the time, as communities sought scapegoats for their troubles. By the late 17th century, the fervor for witch hunts began to decline. Skepticism about the validity of witchcraft accusations grew, and the legal framework surrounding witch trials began to change. The Witchcraft Act of 1736 decriminalized witchcraft, shifting the focus from persecution to fraud. This marked a significant turning point in the treatment of those accused of witchcraft, as society began to recognize the dangers of mass hysteria and the importance of due process. The legacy of the witch trials in England continues to resonate today. They serve as a cautionary tale about the consequences of fear, ignorance, and scapegoating. The trials disproportionately targeted women, reflecting societal attitudes towards gender and power dynamics. Understanding this history is crucial for recognizing the importance of justice, compassion, and critical thinking in contemporary society. The witch trials in England were a dark chapter in history, marked by fear, persecution, and injustice. By examining this period, we can gain valuable insights into the complexities of human behavior and the societal factors that contribute to mass hysteria. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. If you want to learn more about the witch trials in England, check out the link in the description for valuable homeschool materials. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help spread awareness about this important historical topic.